Time now for our second Midday Forum, and joining us is Jocelyn Bosley with Nano Days, which is going to be taking place April 2nd. And as it looks like, we're going to be doing some science experiments. It's been a while since we've been in the classroom.
Yes, this is a science experiment. It looks like we're going to be mixing up some kind of funky dressing for that Cuban sandwich, but it's a science experiment. Don't get the two confused. So let me start by explaining nano. It's a catchphrase that a lot of people have heard, and it really is actually, it's a prefix that means 1/billionth. So a nanometer is 1/billionth of a meter. But really, when we talk about nanoscience or nanotechnology, we're talking about the science of the very small, things that happen on the atomic scale, and how those very nanoscale small phenomena can affect the visible properties of materials. So we're going to see an example of that here. So
Very
to
nice.
start with, I have some regular sand. It's colored blue, but it's just regular sand.
Always makes the experiment a little bit funner when you get color involved.
Exactly. And I'm going to squirt some water in here. And it might behave a little bit differently from ordinary sand because of whatever that coloring agent is. But essentially, I'm going to mix it up with some water. And you'll see it's gloppy and sloppy, just like regular sand would be. Those are technical terms, by the way.
No,
yeah. Gloppy and sloppy.
The test is after, right?
Yes, yes. And then over here, I have some.
Maybe we can tilt it as well so they can kind of see.
Have some magic sand. And here's
fun.
Here's where the nanoscience comes in, yes. So this, I'm going to squirt some water in. And I'm going to mix it up, stir it up. And you'll see that when I scoop it out,
oh wow, where did the water go?
it is still dry. So the way this works...
That is magic sand.
It's nano sand. The way this works is that there's a silicon coating on each of these grains of sand. It's very thin. It's just so you'll see it feels just like regular sand. It looks like it too, except for the bright pink color. And so it's just a very thin, a couple of atoms thick layer of silicon on the surface that repels water. It's what we call hydrophobic, so water fearing. And I want to show you one other thing that we can do with this sand, and that is going to involve the oil. Notice I also brought oil. So
once again, using the magic sand, the pink one.
The pink magic sand. When I add oil to it, lest you thought it could never get wet, you'll notice that it's gloppy, like the blue sand was when we added water.
Oh, look at that.
So it's hydrophobic. It repels water, but it will bind to oil. And so this was actually developed to be used to clean up oil spills. If you have oil floating on the surface of water and you apply some of this nano sand, it will bind to the oil, it will sink, and then you can clean it up that way. So
kind of reminds me of that salad dressing experiment too, where they separate a little bit.
Exactly, exactly. So it has lots of practical applications. Nanoscience is not really a separate discipline of science. It draws from concepts in physics and chemistry and biology and medicine, and it has applications in all of those areas. So we're really excited to share some of fun activities like this with people at Nano Days.
Which is April 2nd. Is it free of charge? How does it work?
It is free of charge. It's this Saturday, April 2nd, Gateway Mall. We're going to be in the Yonkers-Dillard's wing. And I need to mention that the first 100 people who come and complete all 10 activity stations will get a t-shirt, a stylish I Heart Nano t-shirt.
Everybody
like this
wants
one.
it.
Yes. And the elementary school and the middle school that have the most people attending will win some nanoscience kits like the ones that we're going to be demonstrating at Nano Days.
Well, there you go. Well, thank you, Jocelyn, for joining us.
Thank you for having me.
And we'll be right back. You're watching Channel 8 Eyewitness News Midday.